Hello. It's weird it hasn't showed up on my YouTube yet that we're on. There it goes. So we're on. Okay, I just gotta change something here. There we go. Top chat. We want all the chat. And so we're back on here. So we're continuing our golf here with the top rated ones. Now it's 9:43, so I'll be off by before Clay comes on. I don't want to run into Clay. And the reason why I said I would stream after Clay because I didn't know how long Russell was going to go, and I didn't know if that the what's his name, Canucks was on. Because I didn't want to stream when he was on, like. Yeah, that was fun. That was funny earlier, but I Russell about the OBS because I've downloaded, sort of playing around with it, and that's now I'm having an issue here on my other one here. But it's going good. But I think for me this is the best way to go to do it here because it's all through the PlayStation. I'm not using any. Was great. Yeah, I'm not using any of the software to do it. It's all through the PlayStation. So as long as the PlayStation 4 can still do it, that's what I'll continue to do.
Hi there and welcome to the game. That is PGA Tour 2K20.
Hang on here. I wonder if Carol,
let's get this going. We're in Las Vegas. TPC Summerlin is the scene.
Now you're with me while I was doing the dishes before Clay stream. So now what I gotta do is I gotta go to my thing here. View channel. Live. If I can share this. Copy link. Then we'll go. We'll send it to my friend Deb to see if she wants to watch. And I don't know if Carol comes by the odd time, right? Share. There we go. All this stuff you gotta do there. So this is good. So Vancouver plays again tomorrow night, right? So nice prediction from tomorrow's. I think we're gonna maybe win 3-2. Who are we playing again, though?
Yeah, this is a tough call. Not sure where this will go.
Alfred's here.
Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Well, I think this will find the surface.
We're playing Washington tomorrow. That's right.
That's safe.
So when is the roster freeze for the Olympics as far as making moves? It's in a few weeks, isn't it? A deadline, of course.
Oh, this one could drop.
So I guess Kevin Lankland will be in net tomorrow, I guess.
Great work. And we are going to take another look at that.
It's the last time Ovechkin will play at Rogers Arena. Oh, wow. Roster freeze. Forced to the second. Last year versus... It was T.G. Miller's final game. Oh, wow. But we didn't know it at the time though, so there should be like an
And after that one, you
hopefully Canucks do some sort of tribute to or recognizing Alex Ovechkin like tomorrow, since this is his last game in Vancouver, right?
We're teeing it up on the second hole now.
Second hole. Yeah, I'm off. Normally I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But this week I'm off Thursday. It's all because we're just not as busy at the at work. It's not his final game, but in Vancouver for sure, yeah.
It's heading for it.
Yeah, because we can't make the playoffs. Like if we were in the playoffs,
That's a safe shot.
we could say we could make him in the finals,
look
but
at birdie.
I think he's in his final year of his contract, isn't he?
Ooh.
So if that's the
All right,
case,
3
he
feet
could
to the
sign again. But he's 38 now, isn't he? Or how old is he?
We'll take it. He'll stay at -1 after that hole. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one.
Should share this.
Okay, this is about 160 or so.
I just can't believe the technology we have now that we can actually do stuff like this. Like, it's just... It's a pretty neat era, but what is going to be like 20 years from now? It's going to be even more wild stuff, like...
Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here.
Or sign sign 3 multi-year contract
Turns out you're on the green.
for another Stanley Cup.
Good stuff. Here we go. This is for birdie.
Crosby had a contract at 27. Maybe Ovechkin. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat if they went out at the same time. Oh, he's 40. No long contract for him. Retire together.
Ouch, right by the hole. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. This putt's tracking.
There we go.
Nicely played.
So it says we got 6 people watching, but some people just lurk in the background, which is fine. And
after that one,
and
you
don't say
sit
much.
at 1 under par. And 4th hole coming up. Setting up here from the deep stuff.
Doesn't Ovechkin have the option to play back in Russia for a year if he wants to go back home?
This one's your 3rd.
No, I don't think it will affect his Hockey Hall of Fame eligibility because it is the Hockey Hall of Fame and not necessarily NHL Hall of Fame. So he'll be in it like first ballot, like. Because isn't Jaromir Jagr already in the Hall of Fame and he's still playing? Like he's still playing in those leagues? But he'll be in for sure.
Okay, good stuff.
Have you guys been to the Hall of Fame? I went there back in 2012. We were there with that track and field team, and it's not as
All right, you're gonna stick
it's
right
impressive,
there
but it's
at
not as
one
big
under
as I
after
thought
that
it
one.
would be. Like the main stars, like Gretzky, Lemieux, and people like Ken Dryden, they have their own like glass enclosures like with different stuff, right? Like a glass display case. But some of the other like lesser stars that are in the Hall of Fame, they have a plaque on the wall, like. But it's still worth going.
Come on, kick left.
But when I went there, it was kind of okay. But I was with my brother. Nothing against my brother, but he's not a
Nice
big
shot.
hockey
That'll
fan.
throw
Like
him.
if somehow we all went together to see the Hall of
All right,
Fame,
here we
like
go.
we'd be
Fourth and
more
30.
into it. Like I did get a hat there and a T-shirt. They had Hockey Hall of Fame jerseys, and I kind of wanted to get one, but I wasn't sure if it was worth it or not.
So good, so good. Managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one.
I did
Sixth
touch the
hole
cup,
coming
and
up.
I did like. So maybe that's why we haven't won the Stanley Cup, because I touched it.
Big hitter here.
I'm trying to think if that was the first time I ever saw it in person. I think it was. Even though I've never had it. They've had it in Vancouver in Victoria a few times at different
Thank you very much.
events here, but that's the first time I've actually.
4 feet to the cup. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here.
56. I won't touch the Canucks, or I won't touch the cup until the Canucks win it.
And teeing up now on the 7th.
I wonder how people would be acting towards the Canucks in this era if we'd be as down on them as we are had we won it in 94. Like, say we won that Game 7 in New York, and say we beat Boston 2011, we would have had 2 cups. Would people still be complaining that the Canucks haven't won the cup? Like, well, they wouldn't be complaining that we hadn't won it, but they'd be complaining. We'd all be complaining we haven't won it since 2011.
A little bit dramatic. I can do that. You're in pretty good shape here, though, on the green.
I'm not sure about the NHL Hall of Fame.
Going towards that hole. Yikes, that went right by. All right, for the par. Looking pretty good. And right now you are at 3 under par.
So the Stanley Cup has been presented in Vancouver twice, right? In '82 and, of course, 2011. There was no riots in '82, was there? '94 there was, of course, and one in 2011. Like 2011 was probably much worse because we were well into the social media era, and then 94 we didn't really have it.
Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach.
Yeah, I remember as a kid growing up here, at least in Victoria, every Monday and they'd have an expanded sports section with all the rosters of all the teams and the updated scoring for the players. Now we just look on it online. It was game 6, 2011. That's right. Yeah, because we had
this putt's good so far.
Well, that's right. Like we were up 2-0 in that series, right? Yeah, we won the first 2 games in Vancouver because I was coming back from the BC Track Championships with the kids, and I said, "This is awesome! Like we're up 2-0." I was the real opportunity to shut the Boston fans up and not take the cup. It was game 3 we lost. Was it 7 or 8-0 when we went back to Boston, or?
Okay, looking good.
And in '94, didn't the Rangers have a chance to win it in game 5, didn't they? Then we won game 5, then came back to Vancouver for game 6 and won that one.
Someone's gonna need to bite.
Right, then we forced game 7. '82, game 5 and 6, '94. I had the opportunity to clinch the cup was solely for the other team. I made a bold prediction that the Canucks would keep the Bostons, given we won the first round and 7 second round and third. Yeah, but they had that one player that was really Boston did in 11. What was his name? Was it Justin Bufflin, or that was really an agitator like that? And they had that goalie too, that Tim Thomas, that had, I think he had a few good years there, but he didn't really do much after that, did he? Like,
no, that was tough. A little bit too hard on that one. About 9 feet to the hole from here.
Like every once in a while, these players come out and they have like a career year, a great playoff. Like,
and that one drops for
like remember LA? What year was LA with that Chris Kontos? He had like tons of goals and stuff, and
bringing things down to 4 under after that one. See what you can do here on the 10th hole.
Dustin Bufflin was the big agitator 2009 in, oh yeah, for Chicago, that's right. The Chicago Blackhawks.
That's too bad. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, I remember game 7. Of course, it was only scoreless about the 8 minutes into the first. Then they scored, and I kind of figured I don't know, it could be it. Like,
in the hole. Oh man, you did everything right on that one. I don't know how you did it. That was magical. And
that was a good shot. Like,
one more look, I think. Let's cue the replay.
And that was the old Coliseum too then. That's right, that was the old arena.
Okay, 5 under par currently.
Now, I always remember as a kid growing up, because I was born in 1970, I think you guys knew that. Growing up in the 80s and late 70s, listening to the Canucks broadcasts on the radio, like when I go to bed, because it wasn't on TV, right? And if I could stay awake for the post-game show from the Center Ice restaurant, that was quite something. Like went to Game 6 in '94.
Okay, this is about 105 yards-ish to the pin.
Oh, that Game 6 in '94, like somewhere I have it.
That'll do for
on a
approach.
VHS tape somewhere, right? And I do have VCR player, like I actually have all the games from '82 somewhere on a DVD, because back in the '90s, on the old I guess even before the internet, there was discussion groups, like news groups, right? And you could have different topics, and people would sell copies of these games. So, oh no, wait a minute, the '82 ones aren't on DVD, are they? They're on VHS somewhere. I got a copy of it, but I might actually have it on DVD. Like
at the moment.
At one time, I used to record every Canuck game that was broadcasted on TV onto VHS, because you have to think back in the mid '90s, not every game was broadcasted, right? Only 20 or 30 years. I thought, oh, this is going to be great. And did I ever watch them? Oh, no. Do I have the tapes now? No. Maybe some of them, but
yikes.
And I used to record the Olympics too. When the Olympics were in Vancouver, I had a DVD recorder. Then I recorded as much as I could. Like whenever CBC was broadcasting, I'd be recording. Like, and did I ever watch them? No.
Yeah, that's going to do just nicely.
Because right now we can see all the highlights that we want on YouTube. If you want to see someone.
32-footer.
Because you always think, oh, someday I'll rewatch this, but when? Like, we're all just so busy. Like, there's only so many hours in the day and only so many days in the week, right? Because, yeah, I could be watching something like that now, but then I couldn't be doing the golf, right?
All right, here's a.
And I don't watch nearly as many movies as I used to. I used to watch a ton of movies, but now since we have
looking good,
like the Clay Stream and all these other like YouTube channels to follow and watch, I just find that more interesting. Like
5 under still after that hole. Here comes the 13th hole. Oh, that was spicy off the tee.
So I think what I'll do is after this 18 is up, I'll switch into a 9-hole course, because I don't want to run too close. I don't want to run too close to 11. I keep on forgetting to check my club. They gave me the wrong club again.
Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and.
Oh, why did I do the driver off the fairway? You don't normally do that. Yeah, it wasn't a smart move there. I guess I thought I was teeing off again. Oh, that was a bad move.
Sweet. Setting up here now for our third shot. Oh, look at here. Nice chip. This next putt is for your birdie. This putt's going.
There we go.
6 under par currently. And this one is a par 3.
Still got to get that first hole in one during a live stream. It has not happened yet.
This one's looking good.
No.
Well done. That's another green in regulation. And could have a birdie here.
I have some baseball. NBA showed the 2023. I do have the Gran Turismo 7, I guess is. I do have the NASCAR games. I do have on the shelf there, because it's the PS4, so I do have like an old version of the John Madden football. Right, but since I'm not a huge football person, I don't know if I'd be able to. I'd have to figure out the controls. Beforehand. And with games like the driving, well, we tried the driving the other night, and that was on a longer course. It's harder to read the chat like this. I can sort of pause. Like the baseball, when I do the baseball, sometimes I can see that.
Okay.
Where'd you live? I lived in Gordon area, Victoria. So I was 12 years old in grade 5.
And this is your third shot.
81-82 school year. I still remember on the Stanchion goal. Yeah, that was quite a goal. Yeah, 81-82, I was in grade 5. The teacher was Miss Van Shake. And out of all the classes I had in school, that was probably my favorite one, because just her style of teaching was good. And every Friday, like the last half hour of the day, we got to put our desks in a big circle so we could talk about anything that we wanted that was in the news. So we talked about, I think that was the same year, the Reagan assassination attempt. So we talked about that. Talked about the shuttles going up. Then when it became the playoffs, she was like, let us talk about that, because that was a big news story at the time.
7 under par at the moment.
And it was kind of neat because we were in a portable classroom that was right next to the school, so we kind of felt like we had our own little school. And when we would do the PE, like we would sort of run around the chip trail that was near the school, and she would actually run with us, like, which was kind of neat, because I don't remember any of the other teachers doing that in elementary school. Because my grade 3 teacher, Mrs. Appleton, she was a great teacher too, but she didn't run. She got Mr. Lovis to run with us.
195 yards.
Nope, or when I was in high school in the siblings elementary school. Nothing is perfect. Hi, yeah, we did the golf now. We were going to do it after Clay's, right, but we thought we would do it now between now and, what's his name? Clay. Yeah, we were asking about the, thank you so much for the OBS information. Earlier today, I was trying it out on my main computer, right, to do a stream from there. Because when I do this one, it's strictly from the PS4. There's no software that I use. OBS. Did I say HBU? OBS software.
We could get down to 8 under par.
Yeah, that was kind of neat. So the stanchion go. How did it go in? Did like somebody shot it in? It hit the stanchion or the stanchion. How did it end in the net? Did it go off somebody's back or? That was quite something. Oh, how about you? Okay.
Oh, it's getting there. Oh, and just inches to the hole. And after that one,
yeah, that would be one of the top goals of Canucks of all time. Plus the Greg Adams goal. That would be right up there too.
This one to the pin.
Had no clue. Yeah. I've heard on YouTube the call of the aquatic Greg Adams goal on Robson doesn't feel the same for me since I wasn't around to see it happen. Yeah, that's very true, fangirl. I felt the same way growing up too when I hear them talk about players that this player did this or Frank Mahovlich did this. Like it didn't feel the same to me as when I hear back from players now. But what does make me feel old now is when you hear that, like somebody hired a coach as a former player, and I can remember when they were playing, like Travis Green's an example. I can remember when he played in the Canucks and just different coaches.
Looking super.
Last night was close. I was actually at Brown's Craft House with the coaches from the Special Olympics floor hockey team. And we saw like in the last couple minutes when they came within one goal.
Let's get this next hole. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under.
Okay, this is through 18.
Bring this thing home now on the 18th tee.
Mamie was protesting about something when the ref went it. He seemed quite distracted. What's up? The offside. Now for the
to go here.
My favorite player right now, I guess it's still probably EP40. Elias Pettersson, like.
Oh yeah, you'll take those all day.
I just hope he stays.
An 11-foot putt here.
Like my favorite players of all time would be like people like Trevor Linden, or back in the day I like Thomas Gradine, and the Tiger Williams. I met Tiger Williams years ago in Victoria when he was here with the Canucks in the early 90s. I'm not sure if he was a player then or but he was here like.
And this next putt for par.
And Richard Brodeur for the goalie, of course, Glenn Hanlon, which you guys may not remember him, like, and
oh. All right, let's sink this putt and head to the clubhouse. And finishing your round with a bogey on the final hole.
And I don't know 100% for sure, but I remember going to a game several years ago. Well, like one of my first games was, well, my first game was in 1981. That was the 4-4 tie with the Minnesota. So I'm not sure if Gary Bromley played that net game. Oh yeah, like and subscribe, yeah. And we got to get the watch hours up. We're only at about 1,500. So what we're going to do is we're going to play one more 9-holer. We're going to play one more 9-hole, right? Then that will get us closer to Clay time, because I don't want to go into Clay's time. And I could go after midnight again and do something else. We're talking about just the old Canucks, like, because I'm 55, so I'm older than most of you, right? So I can remember names like goalies we've had in the system. Like no one remembers Todd Fanning, like, or anybody like that. Like, I only remember the name because he was in Victoria for a training camp years ago, and I think Dan Russell had him on his show like many moons ago. Like, more filters. How much of the chat can you read? Well, I have to lean in, but I can see it on my TV screen. I can see most of it here. But Urban found out after a family member told me it's just what's visible on the screen. Yeah, I can. Well, I got a Chromebook to the left of me here, and it's got all the chat there. It says live chat, right? And on the TV screen, I can see some chat on the. But I think it's exactly the same. If the chat goes too fast, I could miss it. It's like if you ever watched a hockey guy, it just zooms right by. I just hope we get oh, it's gonna. See, some of these courses are made by regular people, right? I don't know. This could be a funny course because there's fantasy courses that people make, and some are really good and some are goofy. January 20th. Oh, that was his first game? I remember when their last game years ago, that was... I miss Luongo. I think maybe at the time I didn't appreciate him as much as I do now, like. Because he left, right? Like
Hello there and welcome to the game. And do you know what makes me happy? Being with
but wasn't he? I know we got him from Florida, but wasn't he originally drafted by the New York Islanders?
5 just ahead.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Launching a long one into the fairway, and we'll take it from there.
I'm still listening to you up in my... I'm still listening to you, but in my pocket I'm taking Dobby out. Dobby. Oh, that was so neat how you did that short video earlier today when you were refilling his big food bin. Like, he was just there, and he's so drafted by the Islanders. And he's so patient, like Dobby. He's just sitting there, like, waiting for you to give him, okay, you can have it.
Well done. Second shot here on the first.
Oh, that's right. I think he will be, because if you look at in sports history, typically sons and daughters of players are pretty good, because usually like his wife, what's her claim to fame? Was she a sports person?
Good shot. This is what our third shot's looking like.
Because I'm more aware of players now that are siblings of former players. I look at
good job.
Jake DeBrusk. That's the son of Louis DeBrusk, right? And there's a couple other players like that too. Like, This is good.
And we're starting the day under par. I
Under par.
love to see this. Here we have a par 4 hole.
Yeah, be interesting clay stream tonight because obviously it wasn't on last night.
That ball
And I missed most of After Dark because I was still getting home from the Special Olympics coaches meeting, like Ryan Walter.
This is about 160 to the pin.
Oh, you're not talking about Steve Ayu, are you?
This might be bad.
Hi Nicole, how you doing? We're just in the 9-hole version here. How do I drop it here? Okay, we got to push for help here. Okay, I'm just trying to drop the ball here. Aim left, right. This is weird. I can't drop the ball.
And this is your 4th
There we
shot.
go. Oh, that scared me. Hi Nicole, how are you doing? You snow watching tonight? Remember the other night? That was neat.
Oh, a little too much.
Oh no, not too much again. Oh no, we got to do this all over again.
Into the water. Lining up your 6th shot here.
There. Yeah, I have the Wii, but I would have to connect it to a streaming device, which I don't have. For triple bogey. And a 73 season, yeah. That's a little bit before my time as far as watching really the games.
3 feet left. Ooh, that those ones you should be getting those to drop. Okay, we should hopefully get this next putt to drop.
That wasn't too good.
For the day.
Yeah, he deserves treats.
Let's see what this 3rd hole has in store for us.
That's cool. I didn't realize you were a professional bartender. As you may or may not know, I've been in the food service business since 1990. Right now I'm at a catering company and we do events like weddings and stuff and all that. I'm more of the prep guy, like back at the kitchen. I don't go to the events, like.
And that's a plunker. And this is our third shot.
And prior to that, I was 15 years as a short order cook at the Hudson's Bay Company in their food service.
And setting up here for the bogey.
So if you have a favorite drink to make when a customer comes in, do you have a specialty you like?
Good work. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It didn't really start out like that. Well, it did in a way. Like I didn't. Like when I first got the job years ago at the Bay in the food service, I was just gonna stay there like a few months and all that and go back to school, right? But I kind of got in the rut that I never did. He's allowed to say what he wants because he still kind of pissed me
I'll
off.
take that. And second shot here on the 4th.
And we got to get a win. I think we'll win because, like a lot of times in the past, when the Canucks play these teams with these superstar players, like they up their game and they come through for us. Like,
all right, from the beach.
something you would normally say. See, if we can string 2 or 3 wins in that, it's going to really do more. It's going to really boost the morale of the team and all the fans too. They'll say, "Well, we're coming back." Like,
all right, drop this on in and save your par.
I think I missed something in the chat here. But what hole are we on? Like, we're doing all right. And it's a good thing this is only the 9-hole one, right?
Here's a bogey putt. And currently sitting at 6 over. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole.
The beauty of my setup here is it doesn't affect me watching clay or anything because I just scoot over to the computer, right? Oh, I'm glad we got a fence there. We got a fence.
A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though.
12 people watching. That's always the way, like when we're nearing the end.
Rough.
We are 9 points behind the Blues, so we'd have to win every single game and everyone would have to lose. Over towards, okay, that's a good point. Overtime losses, so do not count towards the longest losing streak. It's still... So that was you that was sharing your screen on the Zoom call the other night. Okay, that was you, because I was kind of confused because I was watching at Shannon's, which I don't have control for laptop, right? Which is totally fine. I originally thought she hit some sort of key on her laptop.
In the cup.
Right, I was showing something or something
6 over par on the round.
got taken over, like.
And you're teeing this one up on a par 5.
Oh, what? Okay, where's the... Hang on here. I don't know. I think this could be... Where am I trying to go? Is there a... This is what I mean, how there's these ones here that are a fantasy course.
This might get wet.
Oh, I see.
Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep.
Okay.
Ah.
On the Zoom chat, I was definitely in a lot of pain after the chat went to the hospital
The fairway
where
sand.
I watched Clay's stream. Oh no, you had to go to the hospital? I didn't know that. Like at 2 a.m. Gee. Like how long was your wait time? If you went to the Victoria General Hospital now or the Jubilee, unless you had something majorly wrong with you, it could be a 12, 13-hour wait before you actually see a doctor. Because what would happen is they would triage you in, right, and they do the blood test and all that. So by the time you actually talk to a doctor, it's several hours. I'm so glad you're okay now. Yeah, Shannon's done that before. She's even done the Zoom call from the hospital before.
And here we are, just in this greenside rough.
Oh, this is the 6.
This one's a 7-footer.
I'm Coach Rob. I have a bone bruise. Less pain now. That's great that you're less pain.
This putt's tracking. Well done.
See, a couple hours ago, I was like just laying on my bed resting, and I had some pressure on my on my chest. So I got up and walked around a bit, and I checked my blood pressure and pulse, all that, and it was all normal. So I thought, well, I'll see how it goes, but obviously I'm not going there now.
I believe this one's fairway bound.
We had some mortally wrong.
Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin.
Can't move the PCA Tours praying. There's the green there. We'll get up here. This is a 7. We'll be done soon because we have to get ready for Clay stream. Like I got to get some snacks ready and.
I'm having that. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. So far, so good.
2 more holes.
Count it. That's for birdie.
Yeah, this is perfect timing. The 18 hole and the 9er.
Okay, that's 7 over for the day. See what we can do here on the 8th hole.
I'm going to try to hit it right on the cart path because it could bounce and roll more. Yeah, this is definitely what they call a fantasy course, meaning it's not real. Somebody's totally created it.
And this one's about 180 yards out.
You remember I was saying a couple streams ago that in the future, one night, a Monday, going to a Tuesday,
Well, that's okay. That's okay.
I will do a super long stream one of those nights. But you guys don't have to stay the whole time. Like I was thinking about doing a 3-hour stream one night to 3, then another night doing it
and with this putt, you could save par. Good luck.
To 6 a.m. Yeah. Oh, I remember that one time. People started keep on doing donations and stuff, and that's one of the rare times. So I just wanted it to end because I had to get to sleep. I was tired. Well, we kept on saying good night. Yeah, then somebody would give a, and we're not done yet.
Well done on this one. And you're 7 over for the day. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now.
A short par 4. Oh, good. Oh, it's going to roll down the path. Oh, that's all right.
Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve.
No, but we're pretty straight on to it.
Second shot here on the 9th. Good job. This one's 17 feet.
17 feet, and we'll end after this whole course because we got to get ready for clay.
It's getting there. And the
Now, I may not be in the holding room until right before the stream because it's 20 to 11. I might get myself a little snack prior to that, but thanks you so much for coming by. This was ended up being a good pocket to.
And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
You missed some, that's okay. But in respect to clay, I have to get ready to go to the clay stream. Oops, I gotta use it on here. I was gonna turn the stream off on the wheel. What's your snack? I might have some Doritos. Watching the clay guy. Oh no, he's the best there is. Like he's the best there is. Like I think it's because a lot of us have actually met him in real life. Like so. Anyway, oh, it's here. Oh, it's right here. So anyway, we'll end this now, and I might do a bit more after midnight, like some of the Gran Turismo driving game on one of the courses. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll have it all ready to go. So when clay ends within a few minutes, I'll be on. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for your stream earlier. Oh yeah, he's the best there is. Well, so is Nothing Is Perfect. He's top notch too, because he does the games live, which is so neat. And Dobby too. We all love Dobby, right? So have a good night, everyone. We'll see you soon.